So this is kind of strange. I just recorded, welcome to Blue Girls Video Podcast. I just recorded Dreams of October 2016 and November 2016. I can't open the file. I can't even, that's really bizarre. That's never happened before. But anyway, welcome to this. Let's try this again. So for the beginning of October 2016, I have here are the dreams. Mean guy. I woke up startled. This mean, irritated guy is standing at a counter. Mexicans or Hispanics. For a couple of nights, I have been having dreams about a group of Mexicans or Hispanics. They were kind of in front of me once a month at nighttime. And woman is in her bedroom and can see the light of cop cars through the shades or curtains. Okay, so the next dreams are 7C. There were 4 people in a class, and one woman was trying to get a hold of her former girlfriend. A woman didn't do anything to someone. Instead of giving a woman 10 cents, they gave her 7 cents. A woman was at a place to buy a ticket. Okay, so whatever, they were supposed to give someone 10 cents, a woman, and they gave her 7 cents, so they kind of shortchanged her. 2 women. 2 women, one lesbian with black hair and another woman who looks like the famous rapper with long blonde hair, but now she has added light brown highlights to her hair. She also looks older. So the next one is lawyer. A woman is sitting in front of a man who is dressed professionally, possibly a lawyer. She is staying with someone temporarily and trying to figure out getting to the next town. Later, she is carrying a large brown beat-up suitcase. Something was pulled for a long time. Also, very clearly, pieces of tripod accessories. Okay, so during this time, I would have dreams of getting to the next town, like the next town over. And this dream, well, I was physically living in the Southwest. I think so. So I remember walking around the town. I can see the town. It's a small town. I don't remember the suitcase or anything. Garbage bag. A videotape of the back of a woman with long black hair throwing a white plastic bag with red strings into a garbage container. So why would I have bizarre dreams about this? I don't know. It's strange. I have dreams and sometimes I'm like, why are you telling me this stuff, God? I mean, who cares about a garbage bag? I don't know. Anyway. Identity. A man that I've not seen before with blonde hair is sitting at a desk. So-and-so said he was someone's brother but did not look like him at all. He said he was someone's brother. Okay. Someone said he was, anyway, someone figured it out. It wasn't him because it did not look like the guy. So I don't know why I repeat myself in this. Maybe it's symbolic. I don't know. I should change it or whatever. But anyway, I remember this dream vaguely. There was some guy who said he was so-and-so's brother, but he didn't even, I think he had some documentation saying whatever, maybe it was last name. I don't know what it was, but people figured out that it wasn't his brother because he didn't even physically look like the guy. So that was kind of strange, but that's what he did I don't even know why. I don't know whatever ever happened to him either. Note. This one woman fooled this other woman by giving her a note regarding her mom. The woman thought it was an attraction. 2 women were resembling the famous rapper are soaking in an old-fashioned tub together. An overweight woman wonders why someone would want to photograph her person who then she is at the doctor's. Oh, sorry about this. I need more liquids. I try to drink as many liquids as I can when I do this because I get tired or not retired. My throat gets dry. So I don't know, for some reason I have during these times, these October, November, December, whatever, I'm having dreams of lesbians. And I vaguely, I don't know why, I think that this one woman gave another woman a note because she was attracted to her. Or the woman thought it was an attraction, the one who got the note. But anyway, and I don't know what I don't know what that was about. I think that this woman, like, she was kind of like, why would somebody want to, take pictures of me or whatever, partially nude? And I think she was a full-figured woman. She wasn't, like, really overweight, but I just remember that she was, like, full-figured. So anyway, she thought that was kind of strange. Wait till November, okay? Clear. So whenever I say the word clear, it's like the dream is very clear, obviously. That's what it's about. This Mexican woman who is dressed professionally had a woman show up with 3 or 4 things. She wanted to wait for November for something. This woman could store some of her things at a place, but why would she do that when she has her own storage? 2 women saw a female ghost on a bus. She never once lost a key. She was on the phone and liked decorating. Later, a woman is walking around and sees them at times. Okay, so some of these dreams, I remember just like a little bit about them. Sometimes I remember nothing. So, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would you store something at someone's place if you have your own storage? Yeah, so now I remember they saw a ghost or whatever. I think I can see she's got like dark hair or whatever, and 2 women saw her on a bus, and they said, "Oh well, that's whatever. She's a ghost, I guess, because the woman was dead." But that's kind of strange because there's like they both saw her, but anyway, so they saw her on a bus. Airport. I woke up hearing a banging on the door. There are a lot of people, mostly Asians, at an airport. 1:30, 3:20. About 3 young guys, grunge looking, sitting on their couch. A girl has a set of keys and leaves with one of the guys. She kind of likes the area, possibly Oregon. Okay, there are a lot of people. Okay, an airport. Well, San Francisco, I'm thinking. I don't know about Sacramento. I've never been to Sacramento Airport, but I know San Francisco. It has a lot of Asians that live there. Um, so yeah, I think this girl is living with a couple of guys, and that's why she's got a key. And the area looks like Oregon. Spaghetti. At the senior center, a woman is standing in line to get a plate of spaghetti, and a kid approaches her. It is supposed to be $7. I'm not paying 14. Okay, so it sounds like, like the 7C, and then it was 10C. So she's short, and I think with this, it's double. So I think that's kind of what's going on in the dream. Happy. I awoke to hearing a man breathing. Then people were standing in line, and a woman walked by looking happy. Okay, so I've had like several dreams throughout the years of hearing a man breathing, like they're heavy breathing. Sometimes I'm awake, and sometimes I'm awakened by it, and sometimes it's in a dream. But it hasn't happened very often. October, okay, no, never, yeah, we're still in October 2016. Whereabouts. A woman doesn't know the whereabouts of another woman. This woman gets into a glass elevator with another couple. They then can go on a monorail to look up a couple of schedules. 32. She threw away $55, and a woman is coming again. September 19th. A woman likes this young white thug-like guy who is walking around in his apartment. Well, the monorail, I'm thinking of Seattle. It's the only place I know where there's a monorail. Besides maybe one of the Walt Disney, whatever, Disneyland, Disney World, or whatever. Okay, so the next dream is called Crazed. And that, let's see here. I say it's a very bad dream. Last night while I was asleep, I kept awaking to a man walking around my bed talking to me, but was unable to hear him. A woman who was acting kind of crazed and having 3 nightmares in 1 week. She saw her former high school friend and her husband. She didn't want to be friends anymore until she saw proof, possibly a certificate from school. Then a woman is sitting across from a man with a large piece of paper. He showed her that what was sent, and she said, "That isn't what I sent." There was a magazine there that she was looking through. She was picking up things and not saying anything. San Leandro. Okay. So, yeah, so I've had dreams before of someone in my room, waking up to that. That's part of the PTSD, but sometimes it's actually a spiritual attack. So this is October 27, 2016, the dream was. So whoever it was, some guy was walking around my bed, and he was talking to me. He was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him. And then, I've had other dreams in which it was actually a dream, and somebody's talking to me and they can't hear me, or I can't hear them. That's happened more than once. So whatever, someone didn't want to be friends anymore. And there's a woman who's got long black hair, and she's kind of, I don't know, she's kind of crazy. She looks crazy anyway. And so either her or me had 3 nightmares in 1 week. It's probably me. And which of course is a spiritual attack. So I don't know, possibly a certificate from school. Why would somebody need proof of that? I don't know. That isn't what I said. Okay, I remember saying that. That isn't what I said. Or what I sent. I remember saying that in the dream. Oh. And, so I don't know what I was supposed to send, but it wasn't, this guy showed me something that was sent, and I said, well, that's not what I sent to you. So that's kind of strange. Restaurant. A bunch of 20-somethings are gathering and possibly inside a mall. To the right looks like a nice restaurant. The Carolinas is the next one. Next dream. This kid is in this, it feels like a truck with several other people. He is about an hour's drive from his mom. She is closer to South Carolina than North Carolina. So the next dream is African American. This big black guy was sitting at a table by himself. This one white woman mentioned to this black woman if she preferred being called African American. That's it for that dream. The next one is number 2. If I can find it here. Let's see here. So the last one for October of 2016 is the number 2. Very strange dream. A woman was trying to write the number 2 on this puffy pillow. Sees the back of checks all one color. There are about 5 places. Start at one place, then go to the next destination. Other people are doing it as well. There is a large envelope full of papers of people telling life stories, supposed to give a speech to see who wins contest. Okay, so all I remember about this dream is that I wrote the number 2 on a puffy pillow. Now, the only other time that I remember writing a number on something was I wrote a number on a skirt. And I don't remember what the number was exactly, but it was in December sometime of, I don't know which year, 2015 maybe. So anyway, yeah, so I don't know why I would have... would do that on a pillow, but anyway, so I don't know what a speech was about. I don't know, telling life story. I don't know what that was about actually. Little girl, my body has been aching and thought it was my bed causing me discomfort, so I slept on the couch. But I was awoken to an indentation at the end of the couch, like someone sitting down. Boo, ghost, a man died in this apartment. So this is my dream. A young girl is sleeping on a twin-size bed in a room. She has hamsters in the room. She wanted to buy a chocolate muffin. Later, a French woman who has short black hair is around the girl. Okay, so there was an apartment that I lived in that the previous person or tenant didn't die, but the previous one before that did. Like he died like right as he was going into the bathroom. So I don't know who this girl was. I mean, when I was younger, me and my youngest brother, we used to have hamsters. So it's kind of an 80s thing. A hotel. A woman is checking into her hotel and two guys are at the counter. She is carrying a heavy suitcase. She was planning to look up a hostel on computer. Some guys thought she had $99, but she didn't. Okay. Okay, so now I am in... I'm in November, whatever, 2016. Greek. This Greek-looking guy is smiling as he is lying on a couch, partially naked. Okay, someone has fallen in love with this girl with long black hair. There is an area where people are sitting like a coffee shop. A woman leaves her apartment to go to the next building. The places are 2-story dwellings. As she leaves, she sees a trampoline in the yard. The place looks similar to the building in the movie Mystic River, like the flats or whatever. Okay, so the next dream is cursive letter. A woman received a handwritten cursive letter, the word sex. Okay. Talking to me. Okay, talking to me. Again, I woke or remember a guy talking to me while I slept. Okay, and so the next dream is don't answer it. At nighttime, a Mexican woman has the lights out and is by her door. Then a woman are telling her don't answer it. Okay, so I remember this dream. I don't know why, but she had all the lights off in her house, and so someone knocked on the door, and somebody was saying, well, don't answer. They didn't know who it was, and so whatever, they were just saying, just don't answer it. Drawing. Okay, this little girl with long, blonde, frizzy hair is sitting in front of a large drawing pad. She is drawing on it. A guy with brown hair and brown eyes is around her. Okay, returning home. There is a different vibe to this dream. Can't remember. A young woman with long black hair is kissing someone. Likes to kiss. My cousin is sitting down on her couch. A woman returns to a place she lived years ago. She felt different. Oh, now I remember King's Beach. Okay. So the next dream is going to be too hot. Too hot. Too hot. There you are. This woman has a tray full of food. One item is a very long sausage. She can't find her mom's record player or stereo. Some girl comes over to another girl's place. Her neighbors complain that the place is too hot. She didn't know they said that about the place. She is looking at her phone and later holds someone as she sleeps. Okay. So whatever, I guess that it's, I have a feeling that maybe it's her new apartment. And they were like, well, your apartment is too hot, which really doesn't make sense because it's November. So maybe she just has the heat on full blast or something. Anyway, so the next dream is no one will tell me. I have not seen water in my dreams for a very long time, but last night I did. It is almost like someone is on a boat or a ship because there is movement. It's like someone goes down to the lower level and sees water. Then someone is driving by all these restaurants and looks to the left to see an Asian restaurant. Also, a woman has a coupon for a fast food place, but it's closed. The woman keeps walking and sees a nice open restaurant to the right. A woman starts crying and says, "No one will tell me." There is a guy talking, but his voice is different, almost with a different accent. Okay. Okay, so I think that I was like living in the Southwest, and that's why I hadn't had dreams of water, which is in the Pacific Northwest, in a really long time. A ship that would, of course, I've had dreams about ships, and that's the Pacific Northwest right there. Um, okay, so the woman is me, and I say no one will tell me. So when I lived in the Pacific Northwest, um I had a that's where I had most of my dreams. Um the frequency, and so no one would tell me if there was, like, if I made an error or there was an error or what was going on. Um so I think that a lot of things were withheld from me. Um, and so I was like, well, no one will tell me. No one would tell me what the problem is. No one will tell me what's going on, how to fix the situation or what's going on. Um, so that was frustrating because I meant I never knew. And no one ever told me, okay, this is what's going on or whatever. We can help you with this and this or whatever. Or you did this wrong, or somebody else did this wrong, or there was an error. So anyway, enough of that, right? Hanging on. A woman left her small purse with a long strap hanging on a hook in a woman's dressing room. A group of professionally dressed women, similar to my friend M, we're all in small quarters. As a woman goes up to a counter, a couple of children are working on an art project on the floor. There is a piece of paper with a female's cursive handwriting with no letterhead, possibly a copy. Free weights. Okay, so in the dream, a woman left her purse in a dressing room. I've never done that before. I have left my purse, like, the last time. It hasn't been very often. It was at the library, and it wasn't like a long strap purse either. Um, And before that, it was like, I don't know, shit in the 90s. I'm usually very careful with stuff like that. So, anyway. And I did get it back, by the way. Mother and daughter. This woman is driving around in a small light blue car, possibly a small town with trees, not desert. She has her daughter who is carrying on her back. She's carrying on her back. Her daughter has a small camera and goes and gets a fresh handmade cookie from a woman with black hair. Then this woman goes into the store and is looking at chocolates. One is mint. The one woman seems to be talking a lot to her daughter, helping her. Smiling. Clear. This woman with long black hair in her 30s is smiling as she holds hands with her boyfriend. He has black hair as well and possibly wearing a leather jacket. A guy who resembles Jay is close to a sliding glass door but doesn't open it. Then a young woman is waiting at a bus shelter and sees about 3 of them going by her. She has bus routes and wants to take the bus near beach. There's a beautiful scenery with water and cliffs off in the distances. She is walking around barefooted and sees a pile of shoes. It seems to be warmer weather and touristy. No place like I have been to before, possibly California. Okay, so yeah, I've had dreams about this couple before, and I've seen her. I think that the woman is very happy in the relationship. So that's why she's smiling. I've seen her in other dreams smiling, and I think that she was abused. So I think it was at the time a good, from a previous boyfriend. So I think that she was happy with this new guy that she had. So whenever I have dreams of water and cliffs in the distance, I always think it's California. It could be somewhere else, but that's what I always assume it to be. Inspection. This guy showed up at a couple's place. This woman's place was messy and she was throwing things in her closet. Kitchen was messy as well. Two lesbians are sleeping on the floor together, holding each other. A couple are in a two-story house, and some guy is around. It's outside by their window. She wants to grab her camcorder. Nelly, a Mexican guy, is sitting on a chair at his place. A woman is in an RV and opens the back door of it. Nelly. So I just have a couple more for 2016 November. Blue and Black. All I can remember is an older woman dressed mainly in blue, possibly some black, sitting down and really out of a row. November. Okay, so put it on the Ritz. This woman is walking around to get a snack. She goes to a store, not much variety for food. She then picks up some crackers, big ones. Ritz, possibly at a gas station. Some African American guy seems to be helping her. She sees pizza, and then she is with her childhood friend. She wants a number, so he writes it down for her. The area reminds me of Minneapolis, 686. Okay, so this is the last one for November 2016. Brother. Strange dream. This woman was walking straight, and there was some beige color stuff on the ground that was thrown there out of spite of her brother. It was something clinical her brother needed, so the woman was concerned and went to check if it was still there. There were bags that had people's names on them, saw family names, like at a hospital. This woman kept saying BITCH. There was a very large pizza on a stove. Phones 80, brother going to Mexico. Okay, so I think this is two different brothers. I think there's something going on with the hospital, and somebody at the hospital needed something. And then the one going to Mexico was my youngest brother in the dream. Okay, thank you for watching.